welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys this makeup look for fall. So this is my second makeup tutorial for the fall time. Today is actually the annual day that fall is supposed to be starting. Crossing my fingers that it's actually going to be starting where I live, but I'm really excited about it. I love the fall time. It's my absolute favorite season, and I love the makeup looks that come along with the fall time as well. So I wanted to share this makeup look with you guys today. I also am including my updated highlighting and contouring routine in this video. It's just me kind of talking through it instead of speeding up the clips. I'm going to be sharing in-depth information with you guys on how I personally create my face. It's a weird thing to say. I create my highlighted and contoured look. A lot of people have asked me what I use and if I can just talk about it and maybe go slower and just share the brushes that I use, and they've kind of expressed to me that when they do it, it doesn't look the same or doesn't look as natural. So I kind of try and share to the best of my ability my tips that I use and the brushes that I use. So I do include that in this video along with this makeup look. So if you guys want to see that and see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Oh, and PS, don't forget, everything that is on my face right now will be linked down below in the description box. Sometimes you guys leave comments asking what products I use. They're always in the description box, so go look down there. Okay, let's get to the video. So I think for today's foundations, I'm going to mix these two. I haven't used these in a while. This is my Dior Skin Star foundation, and then my Estee Lauder Double Wear. And I totally forgot how great this Dior Skin Star foundation is. It's amazing, and I love the smell. Like, it's so weird. I don't like a lot of foundation smells, but this Dior Skin Star smells really, really good. And I'm just going to add a little bit more because not all of the foundation is applying to this cheek over here. So I'm just going to go in a little bit more on my right side. So once I have completely covered my face in the foundation, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. I don't always use this concealer, but this has just been my favorite one recently. It's definitely going to go into my September favorites video. I really, really love this concealer. So I'm just going to start highlighting the high points of my face and also concealing underneath my eyes because your girl has some dark circles. I woke up at 5 this morning and I went to bed at like 1. So I'm pretty tired. I'm fighting back my eyes being so heavy today, but that is what concealer is for. So just going, you guys have seen me do this many times, but I just kind of want to show you guys slower and talk through it. I am going to show you kind of a more like extreme contoured look. So I usually would highlight right here and right here on my chin, sometimes on my cheeks as well, but I think today I may just skip that. Then I'm just going to use a beauty blender and just blend that out. I love using a beauty blender for contouring. It's amazing. I love it so much. I've probably said this in every one of my videos, but whoever created these beauty blenders were sent from God. And they are billionaires right now because I know all my makeup artists out there seriously love it just as much as I do. Now, just to set underneath my under eyes, because I always get really bad creasage problems, I like to go in with my Mercier under eye setting powder. It's a brightening powder for your eyes, and I use this in a lot of my tutorials as well, but I also have a drugstore dupe that I got from Target from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and it's also an under eye brightener. So I just like to apply that right underneath my eyes and also on my eyelids because I hate creasing. It's probably one of my biggest pet peeves of makeup. I really, really, really don't like it. It bothers me. And no matter what I do, I usually do get crease problems. I don't know what it is. No matter what I do. And yes, I do moisturize underneath my eyes. I use an eye cream at night. I just crease. What can I say? But this stuff is amazing. I've gotten tons of compliments on it, and it really, really, really helps with that problem. So if you have a problem with creasing underneath your eyes, I highly recommend setting your under eyes with some kind of setting powder. Now moving on to my favorite part, which is the actual contour itself. So I am using my NYX Wonder Stick. You can tell I love this thing. It's almost gone. I do need to go to Ulta and repurchase another one, but this is what I do. So I go on with just outlining my face all the way around. I like to do my neck right here, just for that added little chiseled jawline, and also my nose. This is probably my most important step because I feel like this really makes a difference in my nose. It just makes it look so much slimmer. I mean, what can you say? I know I look like a freak right now. It was so funny because I was doing this in front of my boyfriend. We were about to go out, and he was like, whoa, like, what's going on with your face right now? He's like, you look kind of like you're Indian and you're like in a tribe and stuff, and you have paint on your face. Like, what is that? It's like, looks like war paint. I was like, no, this is how you contour. He's like, I don't know how that's gonna look after. And then once I like blended it out, which I'm doing right now, he was like, oh my god, that is insane how it can go from looking like you have war paint on your face to that. Like, it's just crazy what makeup can do. So I don't know, I thought that was kind of funny because I've never really like shown him the processes of like contouring, and he just thought it was crazy how it could change. And now all the time he's like, when you do that to your face, I want to see and I want to watch you do it. So yeah, it's funny. I'm just going to blend out everything. The nose, and I like to use these little micro beauty blenders because they fit really, really good on the sides of my nose and like in this little crevice, I like to call it. So I just like to just put, it's kind of hard. I have long-ish nails, so I'm like always dropping this little thing, but I feel like it blends really, really well. So this is what I use these little guys for. And I also like to use this underneath my eyes as well, sometimes for concealer, but that does get a little bit tricky because concealer can get really thick, or if you put too much. And this thing is just so tiny, sometimes that just doesn't work out. But for contouring your nose, this thing is amazing. So if you don't know, like, if you have this and you don't know what to use it for, I suggest using it for that because it works very good just getting right in between here. And it's very important to contour there because you want everything to blend and look really, really natural. You don't want to just see a bunch of harsh lines all over your face because that's just not cute, and people will definitely notice that you have a little fake contour going on, and that is not our goal here. We want to make it look as natural but as slender as possible. So now I'm done with contouring my face, and this is how it looks. I feel like it's very natural. It doesn't look too harsh. It just kind of brings my face to life and gives me a really kind of highlighted and tan bronzed look. But I do like to set everything. You guys know this is my favorite powder of all time. This is the Nuetrogena Healthy Skin Pressed Powder in the shade Light to Medium. I've always used this. I love it. I feel like it makes my face look very matte, very poreless, and it's just amazing. This is my, by far, like, I will recommend this powder to anyone. I recommended it to my mom, I've recommended it to my best friends, I recommended it to you guys. I really, really, like, swear by this stuff. I think it's amazing, and I will never use any other powder unless I come across one that someone uses on me and it's better. But so far, that has not happened. So I will always use this powder. So this is what I do. I just set everything once I'm completed with the cream contour, is what I like to call it. I'm also going to set everything with a powder contour as well. So what I like to use is my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. Yes, it is high-end. It's not a drugstore product, and you know, it's high-end, so it's a little bit more expensive. this is what it looks like. A lot of you guys have probably seen these in tutorials from other YouTubers or just, you know, in the store or whatever. It's very, very popular. I, of course, really love the banana shade, and I use this shade for my powder contour as well. So I like to take this Duo Fiber brush. I literally just got this one at Rite Aid. It's Rite Aid Renewal. That's a drugstore here nearby me. And I just dip that in there, and I kind of just outline where we did the cream contour. So very self-explanatory. Also, don't forget to get it on your neck because we also put cream contour there as well. So just to outline that, it's just make sure neck looks so much more chiseled. Like I was saying, I use the Anastasia contour kit, and what I was trying to get at is that you don't have to use a high-end kit like that. You can literally just use a cheap drugstore bronzer. This is one that I really like. It's the New York City Smooth Skin, or New York Color Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder. This is in the shade Sunny. It's a really nice shade. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. I really like this one too. I've used this in a couple of my tutorials, in my running late tutorial. I don't think it's, you know, it's just bronzer. But I did get this kit because I like the banana shade a lot, and I haven't really found a shade like this from the drugstore. So then I'm just going to dip this Sigma Tapered Kabuki F86 into that little banana shade, and I like to put it underneath my eyes just to set this even more. The reason why I do this, don't ask. I have no idea. I feel like the color that it gives, once I've set my eyes already with the Laura Mercier or the e.l.f. Brightening, I use this one to kind of blend the colors together because I love this banana shade with my foundation. So it's not a needed step. You don't have to do this, but I like to do it, and I also like to just drag it onto my cheek a little bit where I followed up with that highlight, and then I will also put it where we put the highlight on my T-zone as well. Just kind of dab that on. And then once I'm done with that, I go into blush. Now, my go-to blush right now, and it has been for a while, is mixing the shade Eternal Sun and Melba. They're both MAC blushes. But as of yesterday, and since it's still pretty warm outside, I wanted to start using a more pinky blush, kind of a more shimmery blush. It's been very, very hot here in California, and it's just not going away. Today's the first day of fall. Woo, happy fall. It's my favorite season, but it's still pretty hot here. It's like 100, it's in the 90s. Today it's like 85, still pretty hot. So I've just been trying to kind of use up my summer colors, and this Dolce pink from Milani. I love Milani baked blushes. This is what it looks like. Beautiful shimmery pink. Really, really love it. So I've just been using that, and I thought I would just use it today as well since it's so pretty hot outside. And of course, now on to my favorite part, that is highlighting. So first highlighter I'm going to use is this Laura Geller highlighter called Gilded Honey. Really been loving this one. Just kind of sweep that on my face. Oh my goodness, guys. Highlighter, I say it in every video. I just can't help myself. It's, what would I do without it? It is such the icing on the cake with makeup looks. I think, oh man, like, I've never gone a day with wearing makeup like this, like a full face or whatever, without putting highlighter on. I just feel weird. I cannot do it. So put a little bit on my nose, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, tiny bit on my forehead, and then I also like to put a little bit right there, and then I'll just sweep the excess on my cheeks. Or, yeah. This is my cheeks. High points on my cheek. But this is what it looks like once I'm completely done with my face. I will now go on with my eyebrows, of course. So you guys have seen my eyebrow tutorial. I have one up on my channel, so if you guys want to watch that, I will link it down below. It's always linked because it's a pretty popular video. A lot of you guys like to see that, and I have not changed anything, so it's still the same. Go check that out. Now I have done my brows, and I'm just going to prime my eyelids with my favorite primer, I guess you can say. You guys know probably what this is too, but I'm just going in with this MAC 195 brush and applying my eyelid primer. I usually don't like using my fingers now that I have nails because it gets all in my nails and it's actually kind of gross. So I do really like this blush. I do really like this brush for applying my eyeshadow primer. It works really well and it's super easy to clean, so I probably use this brush for like 1,000,001 different things. It's amazing. But man, that feeling when you like just did your brows, like I just plucked them and like tweezed them and everything, and my eyebrows are so fleeky right now. You just know that feeling. I just love it. I love when like you just freshen up your brows and then you do them and you fill them in and you do your usual eyebrow routine. Oh, makes such a difference. And yes, for those of you asking, I do my own brows. I don't go to places anymore. I've gotten a horrible experience from them, from places. It's just, no. I do not like going anywhere. Unless I can go to like Kelly Baker, who's like amazing at brows, and I would trust her. I honestly would drive all the way to LA. Mind you, I live in like the San Francisco area, so that would take me 6 hours. Oh yeah, like I would drive 6 hours for Kelly Baker brows to do my eyebrows because that's how amazing she is. Like, I would just make a trip out of it. Like, oh hey Brittany, why are you going to LA? Just to do my brows because I'm bougie like that. No, I'm just totally kidding. But I probably would, honestly. I probably would go all the way over there for that reason and then just try to make a trip out of it because she's so good. That is my goal. I'm trying to get my eyebrows done by her. But anywho, enough about brows. So that was Painterly Paint Pot from MAC. And then I'm going to go in with my shadows now. So I am using my Tamana palette from Anastasia. This is a pretty nice palette for the fall time. A lot of the shades are really pretty. I love Sangria. That's probably like one of my favorite ones in this palette. Definitely going to be using that for today's tutorial. I'm just going to use this Morphe M433 brush. And I'm going to apply my crease shade. And the color I'm going to be using is Bengal. It's kind of like a, well, you guys will see in a second. But kind of like a copperish orange shade. Really, really like it. Oh shoot, I totally forgot to prime my eyelids with the powder like I like to do that, but I don't always do that, so I guess it's okay. So really quickly, because I forgot to do this, I'm going to take the shade Fresh from that same palette and just sweep that all over my eyes because we did just apply that Painterly and it will make the eyeshadows kind of stick, and I don't really like that. It kind of helps the creasage problem that I have just to set everything. And it's just with a nice white kind of cream shade. It can be anything. I'm just using the one in this palette for right now because it's right in front of me. So I'm just sweeping that over. I usually do that before I put on my crease shade, but I forgot. So I'm going to go back in with that crease shade one more time. Now, the next shade that I'm going to go in with is going to be Sangria, and the brush that I like to use for my outer corner area and kind of just to get a little bit of that color in there is this Sigma Small Tapered Blending Brush. Kind of just like to blend that out to the inner tear duct area. Then for my highlighter, I like to use kind of like a sparkly shade. So I'm going to go in with Fresh and Blush from that Tamana palette and just apply that right on my brow bone. Just to add a little bit more definition and kind of some more browns because I don't want a lot of the red going on in my eyes. I wanted to add some of this Gilded shade from that same Tamana palette, and I'm going to go in with that Morphe M433 brush and blush. I swear to you, I always do this. Okay, and then I'm just going to sweep that in as well. All these colors just look so beautiful together. It reminds me so much of autumn and fall, so I had to just incorporate everything in. And definitely mixing the shades does give you the look that you're trying to achieve. Just using that one shade is not going to give you the look that I was going for. So definitely mixing this brown shade in is a very important step, and the colors blend together very beautifully. So just any kind of brown shade that has a little bit of shimmer to it, kind of like a copper tone to go along with that Bengal shadow shade. Just to blend everything together, I love using my MAC 224 brush. I'm just going to sweep that over, kind of blend everything because I don't want any harsh lines. Just not a cute look, so I'm going to blend all of those shadows together. Just in my inner tear duct, I'm going to add more of that shade called Blush. I love adding just a little bit of shimmer. So now I've completed my mascara and the eye look. The mascara that I used is this Tarte Gifted. I really, really like it. This is what the brush looks like. I was recommended actually by one of you guys because you guys know how much I love mascaras, and I'm completely in love. I'm going to be lining my lips with Perfect Spice from Too Faced. I have been really liking this lately, and it goes really well with my lip shade. And then for the lipstick, I'm going to use the shade Brave from MAC. That just flew right off my lip pencil. Awesome. And I do like putting on gloss. The gloss I've also been really loving lately is Oyster Girl from MAC. I don't want to mix this lipstick with Oyster Girl, so I'm just going to put it on my finger and kind of put a little bit on. Just a really nice, like, shimmery lip gloss. I love, love, love this lip gloss. It is amazing. It just makes everything look so shiny and just tops it off. That is the complete makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and let me know down below in the comments what you guys would like to see next. Happy fall. I'm so excited fall is finally here. I'm hoping it's going to start feeling like fall a little bit more in California. Crossing my fingers on that one. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.